Welcome back to The Explainer. Today, we're diving straight into some really fascinating career data and community insights to figure out exactly how to escape the L1 trap and jump to L2 IT support in just 12 months. Listen, if you feel like you're stuck in password reset purgatory and you're desperate to level up your career, you are in the exact right place. We're going to look at the real-world data that shows what actually separates the people who advance from the people who just kind of stagnate.
Here is the 12-month blueprint we'll be covering today, starting with the L1 trap, moving into core tool mastery, the documentation habit, root cause leadership, high visibility communication, and finally, the L2 promotion reality.
All right, let's kick things off with Section 1, the L1 trap.
This insight right here, straight from the IT trenches, is honestly fascinating. It turns out that simply doing your assigned work, clearing your queue, answering the phone, being super polite, will almost never actually get you promoted. The organic promotion rate is surprisingly low, around 3%. To move up, you absolutely have to actively master what you're given and prove you can handle way more complex responsibilities long before you ever get the actual title.
So the crucial point here is making a massive mental shift. The defining difference between these tiers isn't just about having more facts in your head, it's how you apply them. In L1 support, knowledge is applied procedurally. You follow the scripts, use the decision trees, and you rely on standard operating procedures. But L2 support, that's diagnostic. When an issue isn't in the runbook, an L2 technician rolls up their sleeves, digs into system settings, analyzes logs, and finds us underlying patterns. Escaping the L1 trap means you have to stop being just a procedural thinker and start being a true diagnostic problem solver.
Let's move into the actual roadmap. Section 2, core tool mastery for months 1 through 3.
For your first 90 days, your laser focus is mastering the exact tools that L2 engineers rely on every single day. We're talking about abandoning those basic resets and diving headfirst into Postman for API troubleshooting, utilizing Grafana for monitoring system health, and leveraging Sentry for real-time error tracking.
These specific tools are your key to finally looking under the hood. Getting comfortable with MySQL Workbench helps you understand database structures and query logic, while Postman lets you actually test failing API calls directly instead of just guessing what broke. Grafana and Sentry, they pull you entirely out of the dark, giving you crystal clear visibility into system errors exactly as they happen. You're basically building yourself a highly effective, totally bulletproof diagnostic toolkit.
Up next is Section 3, the documentation habit, covering months 4 through 6.
You see, L2 engineers don't just fix a problem and walk away. They make sure that L1 can handle similar problems totally independently next time. So over these 3 months, your strategy is to treat every single unique incident as an opportunity to build a runbook. You log the symptoms flawlessly, draft knowledge-based articles, and by month 6, you're publishing rock-solid runbooks that your peers can actually use. The data shows us that turning incidents into permanent knowledge follows 3 super clear steps. First, obviously, resolve the immediate issue. Second, document your exact troubleshooting process and grab screenshots. Third, publish that as a runbook for the L1 team. Get this, a well-run L1 team with great documentation can resolve up to 70% of incoming tickets without ever needing to escalate them. Creating these resources effectively raises the baseline capability of your entire team, which absolutely proves you're thinking and acting like an L2.
Now we're getting to the good stuff. Section 4, root cause leadership for months 7 through 9.
During this phase, your strategy completely shifts to volunteering. This means you step up to investigate why a specific system keeps crashing, or you take point on a really complex ticket escalation. By month 8, you're replicating these issues in controlled environments so you can test fixes safely. And by month 9, your goal is to lead post-incident reviews. You are actively taking a small incident from its very first detection all the way to the final post-mortem. Mastering root cause analysis is basically the defining characteristic of this entire tier. It's the moment your mindset changes from, okay, how do I fix this right now to get this user off my back, to, wait, why did this break in the first place, and how do we make sure it never happens again? Consistently showing off this level of deep, analytical thinking is exactly how management starts to really take notice of you.
Almost at the finish line. Section 5, high visibility communication for months 10 through 12.
Now, technical skills keep the systems running, absolutely, but communication, that's what actually keeps the business running.
In month 10, your focus is practicing active listening so your users truly feel heard. By month 11, it's all about cross-team communication and demonstrating incredibly sharp English proficiency, especially when you're writing up detailed, log-backed context for Tier 3 and infrastructure teams. And finally, in month 12, you're stepping up to mentor the junior L1 team members to really cement that leadership dynamic.
These high-visibility soft skills are exactly what IT leaders are desperate for right now. IT support lives right at the messy intersection of complicated technology and really stressed-out, time-pressed employees. Being able to translate complex technical problems into plain language while ensuring top-tier English proficiency in your written ticket handoffs literally prevents unnecessary work at higher tiers. Being that calm, coordinated bridge between frantic end users and highly technical engineering teams is what makes you completely invaluable.
Which brings us to the payoff. Section 6. The L2 promotion reality.
This insight really highlights that visibility is everything. When you map out a clear career roadmap, maybe you track your progress in a cool visual demo environment like Notion or Figma, your reputation becomes your most defining metric. Taking on side work, helping senior techs, and mastering those advanced diagnostic tools, it completely changes how you are perceived. Management stops seeing you as a basic ticket closer and starts seeing an indispensable resource. When that L2 spot finally opens up, your specific name is going to be the first one out of everyone's mouth.
So, the challenge here is pretty clear. Are you going to clock in tomorrow, read the exact same standard scripts and just cross your fingers hoping for a promotion? Or are you going to start applying diagnostic thinking to the root causes of your own career trajectory?